So we have another guy. Well, I don't know if it's a guy or a gal now. You guys got me thinking, man. I don't know if the person that keeps coming in the comments, I guess it could be that real estate agent that got so upset with me. I don't know. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to do what I do, right? But for somebody to come in the comments and say things like, well, there's no way that you accumulated this equipment and everything without, a loan from daddy or mama or whatever. Well, my dad passed away years ago. My mom passed away 2 years ago. Yeah, and nobody in my family has money. I don't know where I know the people that work for the man and hate on Ray, the concept of being able to work and be methodical about everything is foreign because they don't have to be. When you have to be methodical about stuff, then you are. When you don't have to be, you're not. And that's what happens. And there's nothing wrong with, a 9 to 5. I'm not, I don't want anybody to ever think that I'm downing a 9 to 5. I'm downing a 9 to 5 when it comes to me and the way I'm built. And it's damn near impossible. Yeah, I said it. Damn near impossible for people that work a 9 to 5 and that's all they've ever done their whole adult life, and to come in and say things like, well, there's no way you accumulated that equipment without somebody giving you money or whatever. Keep in mind, man, that all you know is what I tell you on the tube, man. You don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't tell you, not because I'm hiding it. It just, there's so much involved in doing the YouTube. But if you work a 9 to 5, you never, I said never, and that's all you've ever done, you're never going to wrap your brain around guys like me. And I'm not special or unique, and I'm not needy, but I'm just saying that if you've never had to do something, then it's hard to critique somebody that is, right? That's my thinking. Now, I don't know what folks think or do or whatever, how they manage their life and everything, but I manage my life in a way where I don't live beyond my means. And it'd be hard for somebody that works a 9 to 5, that gets a salary or an hourly or whatever, and they get blah blah dollars per week or per 2 weeks or whatever, right? It's hard for you. It's impossible for you to wrap your brain around somebody like me that don't get a paycheck every 2 weeks, that don't have a set salary or a set hourly. It's because you're only giving your opinion based on what your experiences. And to come in and make such bold comments like you call BS on the equipment and all, and the purchases of the equipment and all that, well, all you gotta do is look at the videos and you'll see. Ever since I started doing the YouTube, right after, regular, right after I bought the Bobcat. So every purchase from 2018 or 19, somewhere around in there, to now is, it's all documented on the tube, man. So don't be, again, I hope you're better at your 9 to 5 job than you are at commenting on YouTube videos, which is, your mentality and your thinking is typical of a 9 to 5er that ain't never done nothing but work for the man. And I know I say that in a way to where, it's not good, but to me it's not for me, it's not good. Especially if that's all I've ever done, and I'm coming in videos of somebody that ain't. It'd be like me, but you doing a video about your 9 to 5, and then me coming in and your video on a 9 to 5 job, and me trying to tell you what you're doing, right? When I ain't got a 9 to 5, and I don't know anything about the 9 to 5, and I don't make statements on things I don't know nothing about, because that makes you look stupid, and that's where you're at. You know, that's where you're at, dude. So at the end of the day, nothing wrong with that, but just don't come in my videos trying to put your life in a box with mine, because it's not even close, man. And not that I'm better or worse, it's different, right? And how many times in your 9 to 5 do you get chunk money other than your check? See, the way I've been able to accumulate equipment is I get jobs and I get chunk money. And when I say chunk money, I'm talking about, you know, $10,000, $15,000 saved up in 2 weeks. Of course, you know, I might not be able to make that kind of money every 2 weeks. But see, when I do, I buy equipment, and it's all about the timing. And when I buy that equipment, I use that equipment to make my $15,000 back real quick. And that's been the kind of the way I've been able to accumulate equipment without accumulating a whole heap of debt. And you call BS all you want, man. I'm showing it on video, man. So, I mean, everything. I don't really know. You know, I mean, I don't know how you can stay with a straight face that it's not real, or you're calling BS. Well, you call BS all you want, man. Just make yourself look stupid. But the way I have been able to accumulate equipment is I'm not working for yourself. You're not paced out like you would if you're working for the man. Okay, you're going to get a certain amount of money every week or every whatever. And most people that have a 9 to 5, they learn to live within their means. Most, and some don't. They learn to live with that paycheck, right? And not any more, not any less, just with that paycheck. But if you are a self-employed individual, then that whole concept goes out the window, because there ain't no check coming on Friday. I don't really know how else to say that. I may have 3 checks coming on Tuesday, and and living within my means. I may not have no checks coming on that week. You know, that's the life of an entrepreneur or a self-employed business owner, especially in this kind of business. So you're trying to mold me, or put a root on me, if you will, that your job is like mine, and that your money saving or spending capabilities is like mine, and it's simply not. I might make $25,000 in a month. Now, I know there's 9 to 5s that make that, but they're probably few and far between. Now, when I say that, I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that I might make $25,000 in a month, and then it might not make nothing for 2 months. So you got to put it in perspective. It's all about how you manage that $25,000. I'll take that $25,000, I'll put 10 of it up, and then the next month, I'll do it again. And then now I got $30,000, $35,000 in no time. And then bam, I pull the trigger on a piece of equipment and use the piece of equipment to make a little bit of my money back real quick. now I got a piece of equipment for free, or I got a piece of equipment to make more money on. And if you watch the videos instead of always trying to undermine the videos, if you watch the videos and think about what you're doing and what you're saying, and watch the videos, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to believe it, but it's not rocket science out here. It's methodical thinking. And of course, you know, I don't live in a big extravagant house, and I don't, you know, have extravagant vehicles, and I don't, you know, there's a lot of, you know, I don't have any high dollar toys or anything like that, you know, so that's all a part of it too. But if I'm able to work 2 months and buy a piece of equipment, that's how I've been doing it. Or that, well, that's not exactly how I've been doing it, but that's kind of the outline. Now, if you want to go deeper, you can email me, and well, I'll explain to you even better. But for video purposes, you know, that's kind of how I've been doing it. And you got to know one thing that you got to know if you don't know nothing else, is I never buy a piece of equipment and not have at least, you know, I don't know, $10,000 worth of work lined up. When I bought the man lift, I had 12 grand of work lined up already before I ever even bought it. So, and with the skid steer, the Kubota, well, kind of the same thing. I had a lot of work lined up, and I had a lot of potential work, and I pulled the trigger and got the Kubota. So I mean, and it's all on video, what I'm saying. I mean, damn, dude. I think you just like to talk. You like attention, see? And if you like attention, then, you know, that you're so busy trying to get attention that you ain't, well, I hope you're better at your 9 to 5 than you are at research on YouTube comments and stuff and videos, because you suck at that. And if you're 9 to 5, if you're anything like that on your 9 to 5, then I see why you are on the 9 to 5, but you could never make it out here like a lot of us guys do. So just throwing that out there, man. You know, no disrespect, of course. Just throwing that out there. Yeah. But people have been doing that, you know. I mean, people have. I mean, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this is back to the norm. Folks been hating on me all my life, man. All my life, ever since I can remember. And I don't really know why. I'm just an easy guy to kind of hate on. You know, and it, you know, I come off as cocky and brash and all that. And, you know, maybe I am a little bit, a lot, you know. But I don't mean no harm, and I do what I say. And I have no reason to create a YouTube channel only to come to tell a bunch of lies. I mean, what kind of sense does that make, y'all? I'm going to create a YouTube channel. I'm going to go through the rigmarole of editing videos and all the stuff that you have to do YouTube, and only to tell a bunch of lies. Come on, man. It's not that important, you know. I just started the YouTube channel just for me to document my journey. I didn't realize that people would watch it, right? So, and that's why some of the videos are so boring, and some of the videos are not boring, and you know, because, well, I'm not an actor. I don't know how to make entertaining content, you know, and I've had to learn a lot to do the YouTube videos. Number one, I've had to learn how to edit, and I don't know if any of you guys know, but that's the biggest thing with YouTube videos is the editing process. And I will venture to say that a lot of people that have done YouTube videos and they don't do them anymore, that might be one of the reasons why, is because they have to spend so much time editing the videos, and it takes a lot of time, and there's no money in it. So don't come in the comments looking stupid, man.